How two brothers made $8 billion on just one stock. The biggest biotech bonanza in history. How to make a killing in biotech. Bet big or go home. Betting your farm on one stock is not for the faint-hearted, and especially if it's a biotech stock. Biotech has one of the highest rates of failure for several reasons. You are working with a tiny molecule and expecting spectacular results. It's a highly regulated industry with a success rate of 2% or less. Betting big on something that has only 2% chance of success is not for everyone, and that's why we never had a $8 billion winner ever. A drug from that little, tiny molecule to FDA approval, if you are lucky and everything goes right for you, takes about 10 years. Yes, 10 years. And that's why I am so fascinated by the story of these two brothers who bet on an unproven, unique therapy and made history. No one has ever made anything even close. $8 billion on a single biotech stock with a new and unproven novel approach. Do you want to make a killing in biotech? Then stick around and see whether you can emulate their success and make a fortune. You will learn a little about their background and the maverick biotech CEO who had this brilliant idea. Fascinating stuff you don't want to miss. If you are just joining us, let me introduce myself. This is The Daily Stock Show. We bring exceptional companies, undiscovered stocks, share money-making ideas, and fascinating stories you get to hear directly from the CEOs, innovators, and inventors. You decide for yourself. This has been my company's motto for the last 25 years. It's your money, invest wisely. Let's talk about the Baker brothers. They are each worth $4 billion apiece. They are very private. You don't see them on TV, and they don't attend the wild Wall Street parties either. The brothers Felix and Julian are sons of two professors. They excelled in school and had successful careers. Then in 2000 they decided to go for business for themselves. They raised some money and start looking to invest in early-stage biotech companies. One of the brothers found a little brand new company which ironically started exactly a year ago, just a year apart from each other, but thousands of miles away in Seattle. The CEO of that company was so consumed in his idea that he did not have much time to think about coming up with some fancy name, so he called his company, can you guess? Seattle Genomics. He had bigger and better things to think about. The company pioneered next-generation chemotherapy called antibody-drug conjugates, or ADCs. As you know, chemotherapy is very toxic. Patients must endure brutal side effects, including hair loss. They can't hold food down. It's terrible. ADC, on the other hand, targets only the cancer cells. They don't attack the healthy cells. Have better efficacy, less side effects, and faster recovery. Cancer is a big business with about $375 billion per year spent on cancer, and ADC therapy is expected to capture $40 billion to $50 billion of that. Seattle Genomics was struggling to raise money to carry out the research. One of the brothers who has medical background found the idea so intriguing that he called the CEO right away, and the next day two brothers went to Seattle and was so impressed that they wrote him a check on the spot. The Baker brothers bankrolled the research. The company burned a lot of money. They were constantly burning money, and the two brothers keep giving him the money for the next 8 years, so it was burn, burn, and burn, and they had given so much money that they owned 30% of the company. They thought they were closer than ever before. Then 2 years ago, some really unfortunate thing happened to the CEO in his personal life. Startups are not easy on relationships. Biotech is so slow and can be boring. You can't go every day to tell your wife something exciting. Most likely, it's the same old, same old. She will eventually get bored, and she will be like, can we talk about something else? I don't want to hear anymore. One day, she said, shove your startup in your ass, I'm leaving. It was a nasty divorce. The poor guy was forced to resign. I hope he had enough stake in the company and made a couple billion for himself. One of the brothers had to pitch in. They had a lot riding on it, more than 50% of their money. That's huge. 2 years later, they got a life-changing call from one of America's largest companies with a jaw-dropping offer that they can't refuse. The phone call was from the CEO of Pfizer. The offer was so incredibly big. They gladly accepted the deal. Being the largest shareholder with a board seat, you control your destiny. They got the board to approve the deal, and the money was soon in the bank. The company has discovered a brand new way to treat cancer, a total paradigm shift the way you treat cancer. For more fascinating ideas, medtech mavericks to AI geniuses who are shaping the future, the way we live and work will be dramatically different. Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a wild ride. See you next time. Take care of yourself and don't forget, it's your money, invest wisely. Please check out our sponsors whose generous support helps us bring brand new ideas that have the potential to change the world and make you a ton of money.